Welcome back to another video in my rebranding series. You guys love when I did this for Love Island, so I figured why not continue? And the very first person that came to mind was the incomparable, the talented, and the stunning, gorgeous, beautiful Miss Coco Jones. As I'm sure everyone has seen, her and Donovan tied the knot this weekend, so congratulations, Coco. So I figured what better time than now to do a rebranding for her, not only as a superstar that she already is, but as a new WAG. So let's just get into it because this is going to be really good. It's not like she has a problem with knowing how to dress herself. I think it's just way too trendy for her to be an A-list celebrity. So what I want to do is really refine that, scale it back, and reimagine what her personal style and everyday style looks like in her new season of her life. Coco has a very organic, natural sex appeal that isn't very overt, direct, in your face, or trying too hard. It's more of like a very warm, soft sensuality. I really wanted to focus on sensual, hyper feminine silhouettes that give sexy without trying too hard. Everybody already knows that Coco's body is tea, okay? And shameless plug, Body So Tea, out now on all streaming platforms. You know I got you, boo. But there's a way to accentuate the shape and create sex appeal without it being so obvious, like just throwing on a crop top or just wearing something tight. This gives chic, refined, sexy, hot wife. It really gives MILF. I wanted to do a separate mood board for her WAG looks. I think it would be absolutely amazing if Miu Miu partnered with Coco for her game day fits. I intentionally chose Miu Miu because I feel like it pairs back to Coco's just natural personality as is. She really likes to be very girly, feminine, and cutesy, but a little bit more simple and not overdone or overstyled. And what I love about Miu Miu is their assortment gives so much range. On those days where it's like a big game and she really wants to give it to the girls, she can really dress it all the way up. But on those days where she's like rushing from the studio, chill, don't really feel like doing too much, she can also dress this down and still look very well put together and chic courtside for her man. I love that. I also threw in a little vintage JPG in here, even a little bit of current JPG, because I feel like that would fit her vibe too. From the day-to-day, it looks like Coco tends to wear her hair just in like a typical middle part bust down, black or brown, long hairstyle. I would call it more of a go-to look as opposed to a signature look that's specifically cut, colored, and styled for her face, for her features, for her skin tone, etc., etc. I put 4 main kinds of colors, cuts, and styles for her to transition between throughout the year. That way you can retain that signature element that's needed for a strong personal brand without it getting too stale. I really don't have many notes on Coco's makeup. I think her makeup looks fantastic. The only note I would add is just experimenting with different tones. She typically goes for like a very soft pinky beat. I would love to see her experiment with some deeper, more sultry colors. But click off of here and go to part 2 where I'm going to be talking all about my ideas for her long-term brand partnerships, brand development, and some ideas for projects that I think that she should work on.